The Malayalam movie Pada is based on a true incident that happened in 1996, where a collector in Kerala was held hostage by a group of activists for several hours. The reason the activists did this was to bring attention to a legislative bill that would displace the tribal people from their homes. In the movie, they say that for 21 years, those in power systematically watered down the laws that protected the land rights of the Adivasis until they almost had none. For decades, the tribal cries had fallen into deaf ears, and for the activists who took the collector hostage, this seemed the only way to awaken the nation towards the plight of the disenfranchised people. What is interesting about the whole situation is that in the end, all their weapons were revealed to be a fake. The bomb was a set of pipes and wires put together, and the gun was a toy. They had no intention to hurt anybody, but just wanted to stage a dramatic event that would bring national attention to their cause. An important theme that emerges from the movie is the deep need to be heard. In her seminal work, Can the Subaltern Speak?, Gayatri Spivak answers the question with an emphatic no, because a precondition for speaking is the longing to be heard. And if no one is hearing, then the speaking becomes redundant. The activists in the movie claim that the cries and pains of the Adivasis were silent for decades, and hence they felt called to do this as a way to get people to listen. Though there have been many people in India's past that have fought for the upliftment of the depressed classes, and laws in our constitution continue to uphold their rights, their situation remains dreadful. When a nation is purely focused on greater material progress, or when political powers are bent on holding on to power, their situation will continue to be difficult. As Gandhi stated in his journal called Harijan, no amount of legislation or laws could emancipate the disempowered, but only a spiritual renewal in the hearts of the Indians could. In Galatians 2:10, the Apostle Paul writes about his encounter with the other apostles like Peter and James at the First Council of Jerusalem. Though a lot of it was about Jew and Gentile mission, the discussion boiled down to what is it at the core of the gospel and what is at the peripheries. And we see that kosher dietary laws, circumcision, all of which was so important to the Jews, were pushed to the periphery. And Paul says that the council ended with this: only they asked us to remember the poor, the very thing that I was eager to do. To intentionally listen and to stand for the cause of the disenfranchised is not an addendum to the Christian gospel, but is at the very heart of it.